Kate has been living alone in a quiet house by the lake. After some time, she decides to move to an apartment closer to her job at a hospital in Chicago. Before leaving, she writes a note for the next person who will live there, asking them to send any mail that might still come to the lake house. A young architect named Alex moves in soon after. His coworker Mona teases him for choosing a house made mostly of glass, saying it doesn't offer much privacy. While Alex is unpacking, he finds Kate's note in the mailbox. In it, Kate explains she has already told the post office about her new address, but she still asks him to forward anything that arrives by mistake. She also mentions some paw prints in a box in the attic, but says they were already there before she moved in. Alex is confused. He looks around but doesn't see any paw prints. He checks the attic and finds no box either. Later, Kate comes home tired after a long day at work. Her dog Jack runs to greet her. She goes to the kitchen and sees that she needs to buy groceries. At the lake house, while Alex is painting the handrails by the walkway, a dog passes by and steps into the paint tray, leaving small paw prints behind. On Valentine's Day, Kate meets her mother at the Daily Plaza for lunch and a chat. While her mother talks about memories of Kate's father, Kate suddenly sees a man get hit by a bus while crossing the street. She rushes to help and calls for an ambulance. Later that day at the hospital, a young doctor named Anna finds Kate feeling down about what happened. Since they often see tough situations at work, Anna suggests that Kate spend her days off somewhere peaceful, away from the hospital. Taking the advice, Kate drives to the lake house with her dog Jack. She checks the mailbox and finds a letter from someone named Alex. In the letter, Alex says she must have sent her message by mistake because, according to him, no one has lived in the house for years. Confused, Kate writes back, explaining that she did live there once. Alex becomes even more curious, especially when he notices her letter says it's the year 2006, which doesn't match his current time. Later, Alex goes out for drinks with his brother Henry. Afterward, Alex asks Henry to walk with him to North Racine Street so he can deliver a letter to Kate. But when they arrive, he's surprised to see only a building site. Nothing has been built there yet. The next day, Alex tells Kate she might have made a mistake with the address, and date her letter says it's 2006, but his calendar shows 2004. Curious to see if he's really living 2 years in the past, Kate sends him a scarf and warns that a late snowfall is coming and many people will catch colds. Alex doesn't believe it at first, but while he's having dinner, snow begins to fall outside. The next day, Alex writes a short note, wondering if it's truly possible to send letters through time. When Kate puts another letter in the mailbox, Alex sees the red flag lift on its own. At the same time, Kate sees the flag move while calling her dog Jack to the car. Even though they can talk through letters, Kate feels upset that she can't meet Alex in person, so she steps away for a while. Later, she decides to write again and properly introduce herself. She shares more about her life and says that back in 2004, she was working in internal medicine in Madison. When Alex asks what 2006 is like, Kate jokes that people wear jumpsuits and ride in flying cars. She also mentions she's been thinking about the mystery paw prints. Alex begins to suspect they might have the same dog. Kate then describes her pet and tells him the dog's name is Jack. After a week of silence, Alex sends Kate a map of Chicago, marking his favorite places and inviting her to explore them. As she visits each spot, Kate is amazed by the views and feels a strong connection. At one location, she finds a message on a wall from Alex, thanking her for spending a wonderful Saturday with him, even though they never met. After the tour, Kate visits her mother and shows her some of the letters. Her mother thinks Alex sounds kind and thoughtful. Kate quietly points out the date on one of the notes, suggesting that being with him isn't possible. But her mother simply says time shouldn't stand in the way. One evening, Alex visits his father, Simon, and brings him some old building plans drawings Alex had found at the lake house. When Simon asks where Alex has been all this time, Alex admits he was trying to let go of the past and forgive, but couldn't. Kate writes to Alex again. She thanks him for the Chicago tour, but says she still misses the lake house, especially the peaceful trees surrounding it. Touched by her words, Alex goes to the empty lot on North Racine and plants a tree in front of the future building. One rainy evening, Kate rushes toward a building to stay dry and drops something from her bag. As she picks it up, a tree suddenly appears beside her. Alex tells her not to worry and promises they'll be together soon. He says he'll find a way to be near her and take care of her. Another day, Alex brings his brother Henry to the lake house for a drink. He shares that their father, Simon, finished building the house when Alex was 8, before Henry was born. Alex says the house, made mostly of glass, lets him see everything but keeps him from truly feeling connected to anything. Henry points out the tree growing inside the house, but Alex says it's more about control and limits. He believes their father knew how to design a house, but not how to make it feel like a real home. When Henry asks if Alex remembers their mother being there, Alex recalls how hard she tried to hold the family together. Henry then reminds Alex of his dream, to start his own firm called Visionary Vanguard. Alex says he's given up on it because he has something else in mind. When Henry asks if this something else is about a woman, Alex hesitates. Then, realizing he can trust Henry, he opens up about Kate, even if it might sound strange. In another letter, Kate asks Alex to help her find a book she lost 2 years earlier at the train station in Madison. It was a gift from her father, and if Alex finds it, she asks him to leave it in the mailbox. At the train station, Alex spots a woman kissing a man goodbye. He thinks it might be Kate, but isn't sure until he sees her leave a book behind. As he picks it up, the train starts to pull away. Looking out the window, Kate notices someone running with her book in hand. Later, Alex writes to tell her he found the book and promises to return it. He admits he saw her on the train and was amazed by how beautiful she looked. Kate replies that she still doesn't know what Alex looks like. He suggests they finally meet. She agrees and asks him to call her on July 10, 2006 at exactly 9:05 p.m. That evening, her phone rings right on time. But it's not Alex, it's her ex, Morgan. He invites her to dinner, and they meet at a nice restaurant. However, the host tells them there are no available tables until October. Earlier, Morgan said he was in town for work, but Kate starts to doubt that. He soon admits he came to see her and hopes they can start over. Still, Kate feels unsure. She remembers how, when Morgan first moved into town, he rushed into things. He even invited his new neighbors to meet her before she was ready. Morgan brings up a moment from the past, saying Kate seemed too friendly with one of his guests because he saw them kissing. Kate denies it was anything serious. She says it was just one quick kiss with a stranger, nothing more. Meanwhile, after finishing work on a house, Mona asks Alex to go out with her. Before they can talk further, Jack suddenly runs off. They chase the dog and find her outside a house that turns out to be Morgan's. Morgan tells them he's hosting a party later and invites them to stop by. He gives Alex his business card and mentions that he plans to rent a lake house once his girlfriend Kate finishes her medical training in Madison. This catches Alex's attention. He wonders if Morgan's girlfriend is the same Kate who's been writing to him, so he decides to attend the party to find out more. In 2006, Kate quietly spends her birthday alone at a bar until Anna shows up to join her. Anna says she would have brought a cake if she had known it was Kate's birthday. Kate shrugs it off, saying she didn't want to make it a big event. Anna asks if there's anyone in Kate's life outside of work. Kate mentions that she used to date someone named Morgan, but the relationship ended. Back in 2004, Kate walks into Morgan's house and to her surprise, he and his guests are waiting with a birthday cake to celebrate. Later, Morgan introduces Kate to Alex, saying he's the architect who will help them look for a lake house. At the hospital bar, Anna asks Kate if she's seeing someone new, since she often writes letters at work. Kate says yes, but she hasn't met him yet. She's torn between a man who wants her and the man she only knows through letters. Anna jokes he must be a great writer. Then Kate recalls a surprise party Morgan threw. That night, Alex was alone on the porch. He wished her happy birthday and asked if she'd read Persuasion. Kate said it was her favorite and told the story of two people who almost fall in love but miss their chance. Alex asks if Kate has felt that. She shares how she ran away at 16 for love, but her father brought her back before anything happened. Alex hears music and asks Kate if she can sing. She says no, but hints she can dance. They dance, and just as they lean in to kiss, Morgan arrives and stops them. Mona ends the moment, saying it's late. The day after Kate's birthday in 2006, she tells Alex she saw him at Morgan's house but wonders why he didn't talk. Alex says it was hard with her boyfriend there. Kate reminds him he had Mona, but Alex says Mona isn't his girlfriend. A few days later, Henry calls Alex Simon had a heart attack. At the hospital, Anna says Simon is stable. Alex visits Simon, offers help, and gets coffee. While out, he writes Kate a letter, sharing that Simon built the lake house for Alex's mother. His mother left Simon because life was hard, then she got sick and died a year later. Simon didn't attend her funeral, he felt she was gone once she left. After visiting his father in the hospital, Alex learns Simon has died. Kate writes to comfort Alex and sends him a book of Simon's designs, hoping he'll see how much his father cared. Seeing a photo of young Alex with his dad at the lake house brings Kate to tears. Alex wants to see Kate but must wait 2 years, while she only waits 1 day. He asks where to meet, and Kate picks a restaurant. Alex books a table 2 years ahead. The staff is surprised but agrees. At the restaurant, Kate waits for Alex, but he doesn't come. The next day, she tells him he missed their meeting. Alex wants to try again, but Kate has lost hope. Alex mentions the book Persuasion, hoping for a second chance, but Kate says real life can end fast. She recalls a man dying in her arms after a bus accident. Kate goes to the lake house to think, and asks Alex to stop writing and not to look for her. Still, Alex checks the mailbox daily, finding only the letters he sent. While drinking with coworkers, Kate gets a call from Morgan. She's glad to hear from him. Morgan says he got a job in Chicago, so they'll see more of each other. On the way home, Kate kisses Morgan, letting go of hope for Alex. After no letters from Kate, Alex leaves the lake house. He boxes their letters and hides them in the attic. Then he gives Morgan the house key and leaves Jack, the dog, with him. In his new apartment, Alex works on designs but keeps changing the lake house plans. Henry says it's because Kate wants him to hold on. Alex stopped writing to Kate as she asked, but he says she felt more real to him than anyone else. One night, Kate turns off the TV after Morgan asks her to lower the volume. Annoyed by a squeaky floorboard, she stomps and finds a copy of Persuasion underneath. A dried rose marks a page reminding her of Alex, but she doesn't contact him. Months later, Kate shows Morgan an old house she wants to fix. She says they can't stay in her apartment anymore. On Valentine's Day 2008, they visit an architecture firm about the repairs. Back in 2006, Alex asks Henry to drink, but Henry declines due to Valentine's plans, making Alex recall a letter from Kate. After visiting the firm, Kate sees a lake house designed by Alex. Henry quietly tells her Alex died 2 years ago. Kate cries and runs away after finding out where Alex died. Alex returns to the lake house, thinking of what Kate told him about Valentine's Day 2006. Kate writes Alex, he was the man hit by a bus at Daley Plaza on Valentine's Day. Kate asks him not to search for her. She loves him but wants him to wait 2 years. Alex sees Kate with her mother at Daley Plaza but stops when a bus passes by. In 2008, Kate waits by the mailbox, unsure if Alex got her letter. The flag drops he did. Kate promises to wait for him by the lake house in 2 years. Alex plans to visit then but walks away instead of meeting her immediately. Later, he arrives at the lake house and finally kisses Kate. At last, after all their letters, they are together at the peaceful lake house.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and stay connected with us.